Hallelujah. So today I studied a place in the Bible and I want to share it with us. I want us to look into it because this is a very, very important question that Jesus asked his disciple. Now, in the book of Matthew 16 from verse 13 to 20, Jesus started by asking his disciples a question. So he asked them this question. He said to them, "Who do men say I am?" Now, they began to, say so many things about Jesus, which they heard so many persons, say it. And they said something like, some say you are Elijah, some say you are John, some say you are Jeremiah. They were giving different definitions they had from people about Jesus Christ. They were, giving different opinion of people, how, this person, this rabbi said you are this one said you are this. So many things they have heard about Jesus. So they were giving those opinions. But Jesus Christ turned and asked them another question, which is very, very important. So he now asked them a question in return. He now said, "Then who do you say I am?" Now, that question becomes so very important that Peter stand up and said, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." Now, what makes this question very important and this answer very, very critical was the reply Jesus gave to Peter after he answered that question. Jesus said to Peter, "Simon Peter, flesh and blood has not revealed this thing to you." So there he began to tell them that he has given them the key to the kingdom of God, that any door they open, that's what will open, any door they close, that's what will close. Now, that authority came as a result of the understanding which they had about who Jesus is, and that understanding is a personal understanding. Now, in life, what people say does not matter. What matters is what you say. Now, what people say Jesus is does not matter. What matters is what do I say that he is. Now, what people say that your life is does not matter. What matters is what you as a person say that your life is. So the same thing applies to Jesus. Jesus knew how important it is for his disciple to have a personal decision or a personal definition about who he is. That's why he asked them that question. Though he didn't start by asking them, "Who do you think I am?" No, he started by asking them, "Who do men say I am?" Because most of the time, maybe you are born in a Christian family, you are born in a Christian home. Your definition about Jesus stems from, what you have heard people say about him, what people have told you about him. It's not a problem. You are free to, gain an understanding on who Jesus is from other persons. But the most important thing in life is who you as a person, you as an individual. Who do you say Jesus is? Who do you say he is? Who you say he is what Jesus is taking. He's not taking the definition he will get from your mother, from your pastor, from whoever it is. The definition he's taking is the one you say he is. And what you say he is in your life matters, because that's what will define your action. That's what will define the way you react towards him. That's what will define the way you follow him, the way you flow with him. What you define him to be matters a lot. So I'm making this video out there to tell us that you have to define who Jesus is in your life. You have to be able to tell yourself, this is who I've discovered Jesus to be. And the truth remains that you can't discover who he is in your life without walking with the Spirit of God, without allowing yourself to be led and be directed by the Spirit of God. Now, if you watch in that question, when Simon Peter answered that question, Jesus told him that flesh and blood has not revealed this thing to you. What does that mean? Flesh and blood cannot reveal who Jesus is to you. Nobody can tell you who Jesus is. You are the only one that will discover it by yourself. So until you go in, discover it by yourself, you'll still be flowing in the sea. You'll still be tossed about by the wind. You cannot have a solid foundation in God if you cannot define God by yourself. You have to be able to define God by yourself. And that's the most important thing I want us to